Hello, and welcome to our midweek reflection for Wednesday, the 3rd of December. Last week, we celebrated the end of the liturgical year, Christ the King Sunday. And then this past Sunday marked the first Sunday in Advent, the beginning of the Christian calendar. Advent is celebrated on the 4 Sundays and the weekdays leading up to Christmas Day. It's a time of preparation and reflection for Christians as we reflect on the good news of the birth of Jesus and prepare the way in anticipation of his second coming. So, how are you preparing the way this Advent season? Many people get caught up in the secular hype and commercialisation of Christmas, and it seems to be celebrated earlier and earlier each year. The decorations now go up in November. The Christmas songs are on the radio already, even Christian radio. The Christmas adverts have been on TV for weeks, and people have frantically buying gifts and food in preparation for the big day. The Black Friday sale no longer just spans Black Friday, but the whole month of November. Many of you will be preparing meals and hospitality to welcome guests over the festive season. At this time of year, friends and family travel far and wide to visit their loved ones. People are busy preparing their Christmas pudding, their Christmas cake, or their mince pies weeks in advance. Many people are crafting or making Christmas cards and decorations, which take time, effort, and patience and preparation. But Advent is about preparing for Jesus when we reflect on the real meaning of Christmas. Each week in Advent, we focus on a different theme that reflects the spiritual preparation for Christmas. The first week emphasises hope, the hope in God's promise to us and the anticipation of Christ's coming. The second week, we focus on peace and the peace that Christ brings to the world. The third week is for joy, when we are joyful in the gifts that God has given us of his Son and the joy that Jesus brings us. And finally, the last week emphasises love, culminating in the celebration of God's love for us and the birth of his Son, Jesus Christ. The word Advent is derived from the Latin word adventus, which means coming or arrival, and that's translated from the Greek word parousia. Scholars believe that during the 4th and 5th centuries in Spain and Gaul, which is now France, Advent was a season of preparation for the new Christians for their baptism at the January feast of Epiphany on the 6th of January, the celebration of God's incarnation represented by the visit of the Magi, the 3 wise men, to the baby Jesus. During this season of preparation, the Christians would spend 40 days in penance, prayer, reflection, and fasting to prepare for the celebration. And originally, there was little connection between Advent season and Christmas. So as we anticipate the second coming of Jesus and prepare the way for him in our lives, it's a season of reflection and renewal with the theme of hope and peace, and a renewed hope, a renewed sense of hope, starting this new Christian liturgical year with a movement towards a fresh start and a new beginning. And so we look forward to our new beginning with our fresh start, with our new minister, and renewed hope for and in our own church, for a more loving, joyful, peaceful church. Different Christian denominations have variations in how they observe and celebrate Advent. Perhaps the most common is the Advent wreath, a circular wreath which symbolises God's everlasting love, of evergreen leaves with 4 candles around it, 3 purple candles and 1 pink one. The pink one symbolising joy, the purple ones symbolising the Christ the King and the fact that there is a feast at the end of it. 1 candle is lit on each of the 4 Sundays leading up to Christmas, symbolising hope, peace, joy and love. The progressive lighting of the candles represents the growing anticipation of Christ's arrival. Then there is often a 5th white candle in the middle, which is lit on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day and symbolises Jesus himself lighting up the world. And so in this season of preparation, reflection, patience, anticipation, I want you to think about what is to come over the next 4 weeks and what this means to you, to me, and to the Christian church as a whole. Jesus is coming, and we should have joy, hope, and love in our hearts. So I'm going to leave you with this verse from the Bible, from Philippians chapter 4. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. I wish you all a peaceful Christmas when it comes.